7 years a Woodford girl. 7 years of growth, challenges, rewards, friendships, and laughter. 7 years I will cherish forever. My time at Woodford House has been unforgettable, and as I look out to my fellow Year 13s, I'm struggling to believe it's our last day here at this beautiful school. They do say time flies when you're having fun, and boy, have I had fun. From my slick-back, ponytailed, top-buttoned Year 7 self to now, it's safe to say I have grown significantly as a person, and I attribute a lot of this growth to this incredible school. 2020 can be described in many negative ways, but today, instead of dwelling on this, I want to talk about why 2020 for me has been the best year of my life. I've learned innumerable lessons that I will carry with me for many years after I leave the school gates today, and I wanted to share a few of these with you that you can take into your well-deserved summer break in 2021. I call it a guide to making your years at Woodford House even better. While COVID was an uneasy time for us all, I learned some of my most valued lessons in lockdown that made the rest of my 2020 my favourite year of high school, despite the circumstances. Nearing the end of lockdown, I stumbled across the phrase, embrace casual magic. Casual magic is the small, priceless moments that were often unexpected but can make your entire day. I realised suddenly that it wasn't all the fun, exciting events that filled the Woodford House calendar that made the school such a special place, but it was the culture, it was the people. So, whether it's fish and chips on a Friday, skipping the lunch line as a Year 13 when you're particularly hungry that day, sitting in the sun chatting with the gals, or when sticky is Oreo balls, embrace these moments of magic because it makes you a whole lot more grateful for the little things. My next piece of advice is find your why. What I mean by this is discover what gets you out of bed in the morning, what makes you absolutely fizzed with excitement and motivation. Whether it's a subject, a goal, a hobby, immerse yourself in what you love, not what someone else tells you to love or what everyone else loves, but your passion. As Becca would say, you do you, boo. In my limited years of living, I think this is the key to making your years at high school memorable and successful. It's so easy to fall into trends and become a follower, but you have to back yourself and be your own biggest fan. Trust me, it makes the tricky bits a whole lot easier. If you hadn't already noticed, the passion I found which defined my Woodford career is the performing arts. I couldn't be more grateful for the arts department here at Woodford House for believing in that shy Year 7 Ella who liked to sing Ed Sheeran covers and play the guitar. This passion has led me to the many opportunities and through this, many lessons. One being in my week at the National Youth Drama School here in Havelock North, where a saying was thrown around that said, failure, noble failure. It's as if to say, fail gracefully, fail with pride. This small phrase stayed with me for my last 3 years of high school, but I wish I realised it sooner. Life doesn't always go our way. We all make mistakes, big or small, but approaching these moments of failure with dignity, grace, and resilience turns a big deal into a mere bump in the road and a learning curve. Don't dwell on your mistakes. Let them lead to your next success. The final lesson I learned was from working to build Shine this year. Shine has been a life-changing feature of my 2020, and the students here at Woodford are so lucky to have such a unique facet to learn real-life skills that the curriculum doesn't cover. There have been numerous workshops and masterclasses with incredible women from all over the world come to talk to us. But what resonated with me the most is the power we have as girls. From working behind the scenes, we discovered that what girls lack the most is confidence. And so Shine reminds us of our strengths as females through story-based teaching. If you hadn't heard it from Shine, you can hear it from me now. You are all superwomen with unlimited potential and the ability to achieve anything your heart desires once you tap into those girl-based strengths you already have. I have loved my years at Woodford House more than I can put into words. Considering the amount I've achieved, experienced, and grown, it seems only fitting that I would take this time to thank everyone that has contributed to making my time here so special. Firstly, to the students, the ones who make this place buzz with excitement, giggles, and talent. Thank you for your enthusiasm, personality, and inspiring resilience to get through this year with a smile on your face. Whether you realise it or not, each and every one of you has contributed to making my year so special. If there was one more thing you could do for me, it would be this. Please don't wish your years at Woodford away. I know Period 5 math can be a bit of a drag, but try and be present, because before you know it, you'll be sitting in your final prize giving, saying goodbye to your friends and teachers, and while you're very excited to start a new chapter, a small part of you is wishing you were Year 7 and could do it all over again. To the staff, each and every one of you, whether I know you from the classroom, the admin or comms offices, or the kitchen, you have shaped me more than you could know. To my teachers, thank you for allowing me to love learning, be confident in myself, and cheering me on every step of the way. Thank you especially for answering one of the hardest yet most frequently asked questions. So, what do you want to do when you leave school? After searching for a rather long time, I realised what I wanted to do was standing right in front of me for 13 years, 5 days a week, teaching. I simply can't wait for what the future holds, and I hope to be a culmination of every teacher I've had at this school. I urge you all to take the extra time to thank your teachers because they really are legends, and the belief they have in you is overwhelming. To the prefects, one of the most special groups I have been a part of at this school. Thank you for creating a culture of respect, support and spirit to the point where I could rely on each and every one of you to get the job done. You are rock stars and have led the school beautifully. To Holly, the most incredible deputy a girl could ever ask for. Thank you for your infectious confidence when all I wanted to do was hide in my shell. Thank you for all the restorative Macca's runs and phone calls Wednesday night before assembly the next day. Thank you for your insane ability to converse with anyone and everyone, avoiding all awkward situations. But most of all, thank you for being by my side every single day this year, my ride or die. You are a force to be reckoned with, and I can't wait to see where you end up. To the Year 13 leaders, you girls are going places. Thank you for all the laughs, common room antics, and camp excursions. They hold a very special place in my heart. Whether it's Molly's laugh, Aaliyah's smile, Ali's kindness, or Hattie's abbreviations, you are all so unique and continually impress me with your talents. Go hard in 2021. I know you'll make a lasting impression wherever you end up, just like you've done on me, just like you've done on this school. To my family, thank you for being my rock, my biggest fans, a shoulder to cry on when things got stressy, or listening when I desperately needed to rant. When I started Woodford, my parents said one thing that stuck with me through my entire 7 years. Take every opportunity that this school presents you. I am unsure if they knew just how literally I would take this statement. Suddenly, every school after school, morning and lunchtime was filled with the co-curricular, and their job description as parents quickly included chauffeur. Let's just say the day I got my licence was very much celebrated in the Ruddle household. But in all seriousness, you enabled me to try everything, find my passions, and be whoever I wanted to be, and I thank you endlessly for this. To the senior leadership team, thank you for your constant, unwavering support despite your incredible hard work and dedication to this school. Thank you, Ms. Roberts, for knowing the crazy calendar inside out and being one of the many smiley faces I could come to in the Woodford House community. Thank you, Mr. Dine, for ensuring my work ethic never slacked, and while we all know chemistry is not my forte, I have heard from many a level 3 chem student that the time in your classroom is outstanding. Thank you, Mrs. Russell, for always knowing what to say and how to navigate out of a sticky situation. You are always free for a chat, and despite your demanding schedule, you overflow with kindness and empathy. On top of this, thanks for being one of the best English teachers ever. Mrs. Peterson, who I like to describe as the very definition of a girl boss. If she is not running to a meeting with Holly or myself, she's off to another meeting, an interview, or countless other tasks, all in heels, I might add. But what I'm trying to say is this lady works so hard, and I feel very privileged to have had you as my mentor in this crazy year. Thank you for believing in me. And while Holly and I complained about them incessantly, there is a part of me that will miss the Friday morning walks, even though we had to get up at 6 a.m. in the dead of winter. You said it would build our character, and upon reflection, I think you were right. So now, as the chapter closes on my high school years, I go into the world packed with a suitcase of life lessons, memories and friendships, all made at this beautiful school on top of the hill. In a tradition, I would like to leave you with a quote from the ever so wholesome Winnie the Pooh. How lucky I am to have something that makes saying goodbye so hard. Thank you.